The courtroom was tense, the air thick with skepticism and suspicion as Officer James Collins took the stand. He was testifying against Jerome Mitchell, a 32-year-old black man charged with resisting arrest during a routine traffic stop. The officer's narrative was clear and concise. Jerome had resisted, struggled, and forced the officers to use force. "Your Honor," Officer Collins declared confidently, "the defendant actively resisted arrest. We had to restrain him to ensure safety." The prosecution leaned forward, expecting the jury to nod in agreement. But Jerome sat quietly, calm and composed, a stark contrast to the agitated officer's version of events. Jerome had insisted on representing himself, believing strongly in his own truth and the evidence that could clear his name. His approach was calm, measured, and precise. From the start, Jerome's demeanor contradicted the claim of resistance. Video footage from nearby surveillance cameras and body cams, which Jerome had painstakingly collected and submitted, showed a different story. The footage revealed Jerome cooperating fully, his hands visible, no signs of aggression or struggle. His movements were deliberate, slow, and compliant. Even when officers approached, Jerome's posture was relaxed and his voice steady, calmly explaining the situation. During cross-examination, Jerome stood and addressed the court with clarity. "Officer Collins stated I resisted," Jerome said evenly, "but the video evidence shows otherwise. At no point did I raise my voice, refuse commands, or attempt to flee." He paused, then added, "If resisting means asking why I was stopped and remaining calm, then I plead guilty to that, but I did not resist arrest." Officer Collins, caught off guard, tried to defend his report, claiming that resistance wasn't always visible on video. Jerome countered, "The video is a real-time account. It captures everything. I ask the court to consider this objective evidence over subjective claims." The judge nodded thoughtfully as the footage was replayed multiple times. Jerome further detailed how the officers had failed to inform him of the reason for the stop promptly, escalating the situation unnecessarily. Community members and civil rights advocates attending the trial noted Jerome's respectful and articulate defense. "The calmness and factual basis of his defense was compelling," said Maya Gonzalez, a legal aid volunteer. "It showed how evidence and demeanor together can dismantle false accusations." As the trial progressed, more witnesses corroborated Jerome's account. Passers-by testified they saw Jerome calmly cooperating and no signs of resistance. The jury deliberated carefully. When the verdict was read, the courtroom was silent, but for the judge's clear voice, "Not guilty." Jerome exhaled deeply, relief washing over him. Outside court, he reflected on the ordeal. "This was never about avoiding responsibility," Jerome said. "It was about truth and fairness. Calmness isn't weakness. It's strength in the face of falsehood." The case sparked discussions across Houston about police accountability and the power of video evidence in protecting citizens' rights. Officer Collins faced an internal review over his conduct during the stop. Jerome's story became a beacon for those facing similar accusations, showing how composure and preparedness can overturn unjust claims. He now volunteers teaching others how to document and defend their rights during police encounters. "Being calm and knowing your rights can save you," Jerome said. "The truth always finds a way."